Good morning everybody, Alex here from Snake On Exotics. It's delivery day and you won't believe how messed up it is. You won't believe how messed up it is. But we've got some of the stuff. So we can go around, we're going to open it all and see what's gone wrong. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me and we'll crack on with the day. Right, so we've had two orders today. We've got my normal live food and frozen, and I ordered some dry goods from a different place. So we've got those have come, but so I had the live food ordered now 2 weeks ago because we had to book everything in early. So for 2 weeks they know I've been having it, they know what I needed and all that. Yesterday I thought we need some frozen food. It's all back in stock, so I thought boom, let's order some frozen food. I thought we'll be close, not close, because it was literally, we were ordering it on delivery day. So they'd have to pack it, ship it, everything the same day. So I didn't think we were going to get the frozen, but the frozen has arrived. Where's my 2 weeks order of blooming live food? No. The order that I purposely put in very early has not turned up at all. So we've got no live food. They promised me it's coming tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So we've got these boxes to open. Yep. And we've got the frozen. So I'll get the frozen open first. That's most important. Get the frozen done first. I do have a customer build today, but it's slightly different. This is a second-hand tank that I'm redoing for them and cleaning and stuff like that. When this one came, it was nasty. So there was poo everywhere. So literally, it's just been in storage. And then the light fitting is a household light, which is completely wrong. So, and then you can see there's, expanding foam holding it up and stuff like that. So that's no good. So all that's got to come out. We can put our new stuff in, get it all set up, ready for the customer today. So I've got we've got everything we need to set it up for today. Even more now this stuff has arrived. So we crack on. That's another job for us today, but I've got to do the frozen first because we're counting down the seconds till it defrosts. Yes, I got bored. It's all good. Just a bit of dry ice. Did be gone in 5 minutes. Just got bored. Looks too cool, then, doesn't it? So all the frozen's away. We are fully loaded with all our frozen now. Proper job, happy with that. So let's open some of the boxes. We don't usually get one of these, so I don't know what this is. We'll open this first. It's from my supplier, so I know what it is. Scissors. Do your job, man. Oh, what's the point? What is the point of you? Oh. Woohoo! Reptile sand mats. We got, I believe it's a customer order. She's ordered 4. She did want 20, but they only had 4 in stock. So we had to deal with just having 4. Lovely job. She'll be a happy chappy. Oh, let's move on to the next lot. Come on, box number 2. Come on, we can do it. I believe in us. We can get in. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Why would you do this to me? There we go. We're in. 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 Whoop. Whoa-ha. Thermostatus Maximus. Oh, yes. Lovely thermostats. I think we've got a good bundle of them. Yes, we've got 3 thermostats and some bulb holders. Hey, what have we got in box number 2? Is it the wrong way up? Yes, it is. Is it? Which is the right way up? That way? I think so. How are you going to get into the thing? Come on. Scissors, do your job. Do your job. Come on. Come on. Come on, we can do it. There we go. Whoa, ho, ho. Come on. Ah! It's so hard to do it with one hand. We're sort of in. Come on, rip the rest. Rip the rest. Oh, we got fruit flies. Upside down. Quick, grab them. Upside down. What else we got? Nothing, just fruit flies. Just fruit flies. Whoa, oh. Toppy uppy of the fruit fly population. That means we can feed the fly. Oh, we best put that in right, hadn't we? Oh, 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 we don't want loosey-goosey flies. So that means we can feed the dart frogs, we can feed the spider, or we can have some fun today. There's all our delivery defrosted. Now we've got to work on this bad boy. I'm pretty sure we can't get access to take the lid off. It would be nice if we could, but it's a very, very old style. It's all screwed with little caps covering the screws. Very, very old style tank. The wood's very thick. So I'd be very surprised if we can get it apart. So we've got to take all this old stuff out, put new stuff in, give it a clean. So I'm going to spray it with F10 so we can give it a bit of a clean, because we've got to get all this poo and stuff out. So we rip all that down, we'll give it an F10 spray, and we'll be raring to go. Oh, let's F10 this bad boy. Let's get some of the bits I cleared off last night. Oh, we can throw that away. Oh, yes. Get it a good soak, get it soaking with some F10, an odour eliminator. I swear to God, you can have a dead animal in the tank, spray this in there and you can't smell it anymore. It is the best thing for getting rid of odours or any smells of anything nasty. So really, really good, really, really good stuff, and it kills 99% of bacterias, and it's really, really good stuff. Really, really nice. You've got to give it a chance to air because it's fuming. So you clean the camera lens as well. I want to see if the glass is removable, because if it is, we might be able to get. Oh, it might be. It's very awkward though, because the glass would go inwards, because there's a lip here, so the glass would go out that way. Let's see if I can do it. So we've got to get it like this. Oh, yes, we can. It's very, very awkward. We have to. It's the opposite of normal glass. So instead of doing it this way, we do it that way. So it's lift up and pull out. Complete opposite of what we're used to. So we'll put this out the way, up here. Nothing gonna knock that. Now we've got a bit more free to do what we need to do with this. So I can lie it on its back, give me an extra bit of room, better access the equipment, save my old back. Haha. So much easier like this. We can literally go in and do all our jobs without having to twist our and round. Oh. So the problem with this is he didn't do the fist test. No, he did not. So when they were building this, he didn't realise that you need to get your hand around it to actually do jobs. It's not too bad, it's only got one spring, but normally it would have two. So he's had to take the main spring off, extend it, so it can be used as just one spring. Normally you would have one here and one the opposite side, but he physically couldn't do that. So, no, I can barely breathe. I can barely breathe. If I start going a bit doolally, it's because I've breathed in too many fumes. And having that there, the thing is, if the animal tried to squeeze between the tank and the mesh, that ain't gonna stay on that end. Look, see, it just fell off. Just fell off. And this is extremely dangerous. You do not do this ever. You do not. If I catch anyone doing this, oh, you'd be in trouble. Oh, you would be in trouble. I mean, it's plastic. Plastic and hot bulbs do not mix. You need to have rated ceramic equipment. No cutting corners, no saving money. You do it properly. I can't state that enough. Do it properly or not at all. That's my opinion. If you're not going to do it properly, don't hurt an animal because you don't want to spend any money. Animals should not suffer because you can't afford the equipment. You should save up the money, get all the equipment, get everything right first, then get the animal. As long as you can afford to look after the animal for the long haul. It's very important. I know it's a bit like, oh, well, I wanted something, but it doesn't matter. If you can't afford to look after the animal, you shouldn't have the animal, because the animal is more important than your feelings. It doesn't matter how much you want one, it doesn't matter how much you need one. If you can't look after the animal properly, you can't have the animal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you want it. You can't have one if you can't look after it properly. So even though this tank's a little bit old and stuff like that, it's still pretty cool. I like the glass front. It's good. No one does glass fronts. No one does glass fronts. Not at the bottom anyway. But I've just found something really cool. It just lifts out. How cool is that? So you could, if you wanted to properly clean you could easily just brush everything out the tank, get it clean, and then just slide it back in. I mean, it's really just slide in, slide out. That is really cool, really good for cleaning and stuff like that. Didn't even know it did it. Didn't even know it did it. It's just me randomly cleaning. I knocked in, it pulled out a little bit, and I've gone, oh, that's how it works, is it? So there we go. I've got most of the poo out. Looking nice and clean with RF10. Done a good job out. The light's out now. So what we're going to start doing is fitting our new equipment. So we need quite the fumes. Let me out. Ceramic bulb holder. Dimming thermostat. We need a bulb holder. No, we need a cage. We've got a bulb holder. We need a cage for the bulb. Need a bulb. Bulbus Maximus Aemilius. Then we need, I thought I dropped it. We need a 7% Shade Dweller Pro T5 UVB kit. Whoa. Specially made for leopard gecko. It's got one on the box. You can't go wrong. It's on the box. You can't go wrong. So we've got to install all this equipment. And then we'll be ready to go. I have got a little announcement in the next couple of days. Well, I might do it today, to be fair. But I'm going to hold off till the end. I'm going to do a little announcement, maybe do a competition or something like that and give away. Now I've realised we can take this panel out. I'm going to take it out and we're going to put it over here, nice and safe. Give it a clean before we put it back in as well. But this also means, look how big the access hole is. She's humongous, humongous. So we can flip it upside down and then we can install all the equipment and stuff, but it's starting to get on a bit now for time. So it's nearly not morning, So I'll get round, make sure everybody's got their lights on, so there's a couple of lights still got to turn on. I'll finish this and we can crack on. Yes, there's something else I want to show you as well. If you remember yesterday, we had our logs come that we put into the pond. Now the fish have spent most of the day yesterday and all night going around eating all the mould, eating all the algae and anything like that. They've done an amazing job. Some of the bits don't even look like there's anything on them. Look at that. It was all spotty and stuff yesterday. Look at that, purposely clean piece of wood. Really happy with that. They took all the algae off it, all the mould. Nice clean branches now. Look at that. They've done an amazing job. Oh yes. And they got to have some food out of it as a bonus. Excellent. So next job would be take it out, find a place for it to go. But we can worry about that another day. A lot easier than me scrubbing all the branches and probably breaking stuff, making a mess. Chuck it in there, fish clean it for me. Proper job. First bits are in. So remember, you've always got to do the fish test. Hooter! 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 Fish test. Lovely, 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 lovely. Plenty of room, lovely. So we can get and do all our jobbos. Lovely. So we've got no problems. We can get to the screws very easily. We can do all our jobbos extremely efficiently. The only problem we've got at the moment is we've got to work out where the cables are going to go because there aren't proper cable holes. There is a hole that we may decide to block up or use as the cable hole. Still got to install this bad boy just there. That would be lovely. And then there's not going to be much else to install. We have all our equipment in. What we're doing now is looking at the wires. So there's no proper wire holes. There's just plastic grate where they've drilled some holes. Problem is, our wires don't have unwireable fuses. Well, unwireable plugs. So, for example, there's no way to remove that plug from the wire. There's a big block in the middle. There's a big block this end. So even if I threaded it through, like so, we'd have to make this hole bigger, and then we'd have to try and see about the other one. The other one, it's attached to it, so we have to get a big thing through. So we may be able to do it for this one, but for the plug, for the actual light, we won't be able to do it. So what my plan is to cut this down here, then we'll be able to slide the wires up and get them into place, and then we're going to have a spare piece of plastic which we can then glue across there to block the hole up. There might even be a bit left to block that hole up as well. So I'm going to take this off. As you can see, I'm halfway through taking it off. We'll take it all the way off, cut this down there, try and get everything in place with the wires, put it all back, and then we can use our little bit of spare plastic to patch up the holes. You do all this for a cheaper tank, you end up putting more effort into it. You do it cheaper and it feels like you've put more money into it, but really just put more time. Go, freshly off. So all we've got to do now is cut down there. I'm not sure what we use yet. I'll figure out what we're going to use, and then we can use that to patch these holes. I thought that was going to be a proper struggle. I just did it with the scissors. I didn't even film it because I thought I was just going to test it, but it just cut straight through it like butter. So we've got a lovely little piece now that we can use to patch it all up. So I've got to get the wires where we want them, put this back in place, then we can start getting some glue and patching up where this is the holes basically. So we grab the wires. Come here, you. Get out the hole. Come on. Get out of it. Get out of the hole, please. How come I can't get it in there? Where is he? Okay. Overarm, and we got it in the hole. Yes. Yes. Lovely. Grab this. So that goes there like that. So our wires need to be here. Come on, wires, over you come. Come on, wires. It's kind of a two-handed job, really. Kind of a two-handed job, but basically that's what's going to happen. Wires are going to come out of that hole, and we block everything else up. There we go. I've even put the heater probe cable through, so I know exactly what I've got. I've cut our little bits of plastic up, so we've got a perfect little piece to cover that one. We've got a perfect little piece to cover the excess from here. So I'm going to be getting it all set up, gluing it all, and I'll show you when it's finished. Only worked a treat. Oh, it worked a treat, it did. Well, so we've got patch number 1, patch number 2, wires in and out. Happy days. Lovely jubbly, nice and secure, no bugs are going to get out. We're able to get our cables back and forth. And if you wanted to add more or take them out, all you do is unscrew this and give yourself access for the wires to go back and forth. That's all you do, is unscrew this now. All we've got to do is put the glass back in. I did catch the corner, so I've had to re-glue the corner, and I bent the blooming edge, so I've glued it and taped it up for now for it to glue. But we can put all this back in. We'll give it a wipe once we put it back in. Because I don't trust myself with glass out and about. Thing is, if I break this, there's no getting another one. So if we clean it in there, there's less chance of me knocking it or doing anything with it. And I'll put the glass in once I've done that. There you go. That's how you turn a scrap second-hand tank into a lovely, nice, clean, fully wired up new enclosure. So it's all nice and clean now. It's all been F10, so it's all disinfected, nice and clean. We've got the new equipment, so everything's brand new. So I'm happy with that. We fixed the holes in the back. We fixed the access cables. Yeah, we're fixing the knock on the corner that I added at the end. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's gone from something that would have gone to skip to something that a customer's coming in to collect and for their new animal. So it's gonna be really, really good. It's nice to do. It's a bit more effort than just buying a new tank, but it is nice to upcycle stuff, because that would have just gone to landfill or just rotted away. But it'd be nice to keep it going a little bit longer. You get another. I mean, the wood is good. There's no rot or anything like that. It's a tiny bit knocked about on the corners and stuff. You get another 5-6 years out of that. Easy peasy. Forever home time for the jungle leopard gecko. So he's going to be under this flat rock because that's his favourite place to be. Hello, sir. You get to go to your forever home? Yes. Yes, you do. We're all ready to go. So in we go, little buddy. Stay. Oh, lovely job. Forever home. Here we come. Spider feeding time. So we've got some flies. So I have got another pot as well. I found. Fruit flyers, Maximuses. So he's just down here. How you doing, sir? I think he looks like a Pablo. What do you think, Pablo? Do you like your new? Oh, camera. What do you think, buddy? Do you like the name Pablo? Would you like some buggies? Yeah. Okay then. I'm gonna try using one of these. I've never used one before. So we're going to see how we get on, see if it's any good. I don't know how this is going to work because literally they're all underneath that lid. Tap them off. Alright, okay. Okay, tappy, 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 tappy. Tappy, tappy, lid back on. Oh, that wasn't so bad. See, tappy, tappy. Take the lid off, tap them out and put them back in. Well, you do a tappy tappy first, then you put the lid back on. Quite easy to do. Look at that, little army there, but you got seconds to do it. You wait any longer than that and they're just going to climb out. Let's see if the spider has found any of the flies. I think he's just spotted the flies. Oh, what a jump! Don't you want the flies? You just moved away from the flies. That's no good, is it? You meant to eat the flies? How's this meant to help us? Eh? You're meant to be eating the lovely buggies, not just going, no, I've changed my mind, we're going back up to the top. No, we don't want anybody looking at us. So all these fly up for no reason. Well, he will eat them eventually, but I wanted him to film it. We wanted to film it, but oh well, maybe not. Pablo, you're letting down the team, man. Oh, the camera's letting down the team now. There's buggies everywhere. Thought he was a hungry boy. She's like, no, I'm just going to live up here next to the white, as we do. No, I don't know. You try your best, keep them happy, and they're just like, no, I ain't interested. Not interested in the slightest. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and feed one of the ghost mantises. So I've got the same thing again. We've got our little pots. We do the tappy tappy. And then we've got to pull this out of here. So we've got a little sponge in the top. Then we do tappy tappy. Get them out of the way. Then we do tappy tappy. We put the lid back on. We put this sponge back in. Oh, we got one. Whee! Proper job there, mate. Proper little munch. We've got an orchid and we've got another ghost to do. So if we move them away, we can then get this one in. So this is our orchid mantis. Really, really nice. She's actually extremely pink. So we're really, really happy with how she's getting on. She's probably ready to go off fruit flies onto something a little bit bigger. So what we might do is drop in some hatchling locusts. So they're very, very small. Let me see any. Yeah, there you go. Look how small that is. So we're going to chuck a couple of them in with her. See if she's going to be hungry or not. Okay, darling, just wait a sec. Oh, okay, the locusts, they're jumping everywhere. They're so small. Okay, how's we going to do this? Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, we got some in there. We got some in there, but I've got a little bit of the bedding in there as well. What do you think, darling? You're going to go and get a locust? Might take a little bit of time. So what we might do, we might move on to the other one and wait for her to spot the locusts and go and have one. As soon as they start climbing up like that one is now, they get to this sort of area, she'll be able to spot them. But down there it's a little bit too low and she's looking the wrong direction. You're looking the wrong direction, my lovely. What I might do, because they are still quite small, I might drop a couple more in if I can catch them. There we go, so there's 3 in there now. I'll keep an eye on her. If I see her going for the bugs, I'll put her back on shot for you. But we'll move this one out of the way. We'll get the other ghost. How you doing, bud? You ready for feeding? This one's slightly different because we didn't have a sponge. So Morgan made us a mesh lid for it instead, which is very, very clever. She did well. Extra brownie points. Okay, tappy, 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 tappy. You get the lid back on. There we go. Ow, that hurt my finger. We've just got to wait now for bugs to get close enough to him and then he's going to go bang. We spot some. Oh, we got one. Did he get it? Did he get it? He's missing, he's missing. He's trying to get him off camera. Oh, you got one? No, he jumped onto the mesh on the top, he did. He's trying his best. Oh, he got one that time. He got one that time. Munchy, munchy, munches. It's hard to get a shot on that. He was in the band. How you doing, darling? You spotted anybody yet? That's an escapee fly. That's outside, not inside. Oi. Come here. Goes under the lid every time I try and get him. You gonna have a bug for us? So we're gonna drop a couple more in. Might do some. We won't do the flies. We'll carry on with the locusts. Come on, locusts. Come on, drop. Ah, I'm knocking everything. Thing is, they're so small, these locusts. So she's still not looking the right way. There is locusts about. and I don't think she's going to feed for us. There we go then, everybody. That's all the time I've got for today. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me if you haven't already. It lets you know when we get new videos. New videos are the best videos. You always want to watch the new ones. You don't want to watch repeats. You don't want to watch repeats. So if you want to watch a new video, it should be on there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, she's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, she's up there. If you want to help support me, the channel, the animals, the rescues, and everything I do, there's a link in the description below. Or just click join next to subscribe. And if you want to see where I get my animals from, there's also links in the description as well. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.